major thing here. Part 9, hello, people.
Hello.
Hello, no. Nice. I've changed my... I changed the way I look too. Using the rose guard. Right. Let's use the 40 plus things that she gave us to travel back to Vesta Bay because reasons. Now I need to talk to you as well to get Hayata. The optional dungeon. Okay. Plan to annoy people by having to sit through an extremely long cutscene that they'll probably demand me to skip. Word has arrived from Thrancreds concerning our ongoing investigation. Well, my ongoing investigation. That credit's gone off somewhere to moan whatever shade of depression he's currently in. Where is it? It appears he was able to extract some information from our friend Angus, the forced priest. He's revealed that he is due to meet with the Amalja to discuss their dealings. The Immortal Flames believe that their meeting will present an ideal opportunity to ambush and capture the Amalja responsible for the abductions, so that would mean that Angus attend as planned. As the Amalja anticipate to offer the fierce resistance, the Immortal Flames have requested our support. I would have you provide it to them. Mino Thrancreds is presently attending another matter, and he will join you as soon as he is able. Until such time as he does, you will be with the Scion's sole representative on the ground. Before he left, he bade me tell you to save some for him. Such is his confidence in you, a confidence I share. When you have made ready, pray you take yourself to Camp Tyburn and report to the Flame Sergeant leading the mission. May you walk in the light. You are Mino, Arcadia of the Scions. My thanks for coming, friend. We're stronger for your assistance. Allow me to brief you on our mission. Our objective is to capture the Amalja and prize from them the whereabouts of the abductees. The lizard men aren't aware of their man Angus, who has been exposed. When it comes to the rendezvous point to meet the traitor, we will spring the trap. Owing to the clandestine nature of the mission, we'll deploy a small contingent. Every member must count, and we have requested the aid of the Scions. The rendezvous will take place in the Invisible City. Please make your way there and lie in wait. We will learn much more from the Amalja plot if the mission succeeds, Mino. Must make sure it does. Yay! Ooh, side quests. No, must lead the side quests. Leave them! Leave the side quests. Abandon all ye hope of side quests. Must resist side quests. Leveling too quickly. Must get to Synth mission to get to be able to become a summoner. I like the rose. Yeah, was it?
Oh, guess what? A game I'm
Wild
gonna
Rose.
play, Justin.
He's gone for a bit.
Ah.
I need to go and unlock the gold swords then. Bait in place. Our man is in position, so good. We'll make our move as soon as the Amarja appear. Yes, sir. What is the meaning of this? Wait, something's amiss. Hee. Ah ha 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 ha. Evil laughter. I'm afraid your little ambush ends here. I eluded the immortal flame's clutches for moons before being caught. Did you not wonder how I managed it? Well, they're not exactly smart. It was almost as if someone was feeding information from the inside. Guhaha. Aye, your every movement was known to me ahead of time. Hee. Now, as much as I love to chat a while, I have an appointment to keep. They're all yours.
Hey, where is that though?
Yep. Come on in, dickweeds. No, I don't have that summon. I don't have my AoE. I actually think you're supposed to win this fight.
I think you do. If I remember correctly, it just takes time.
Put down your weapon, or your comrade is a dead man. It's a book, man. Are you afraid of my book?
Yeah. Waiting for a trophy to pop. You know, sitting in the desktop
Behind you.
listening to music.
Sleepy time. Bring her upstairs. The rest of you march. Traitorous scum. Okay. Ophelia margin me to give us to their gods as an offering. If I must die, let me die a soldier's death with steel in hand. Bolt of Embers. Now it's time for a long waiting. Wait in the queue.
No, I'll join you.
Huh?
I'll help you through it.
You help me through it.
Yeah.
We need to unsynced. Because that's up to you. I need to announce it's first time, otherwise they'll go skip. Sort this out in a minute. Lord of the Inferno, hearken to our plea. Lord of the Inferno, deliver us from our misery. O mighty Ifirt, Lord of the Inferno, humble servants beseech you, grace us with your divine presence. He does look awesome, doesn't he, Ifirt? He does.
Yeah.
Shame is such easily easily defeated. Oh, almighty Ifirt.
But the best looking Ifirt is Thrancred. Okie dokie.
Okie dokie. Almighty Ifirt, we bring before you ignorant savages who know not your godhead. See you later.
See you later. Yeah, toodaloo.
Bye. If it please you, Lord, scorch their heathen souls with your cleansing flame and mark them as your own. Bloody hells. Bring those two as well. What's going on? This ain't what we agreed. None but the servant of the Lord Ifirt may behold the right summoning. The souls of the unbelievers are forfeit. No, spare me, I beg you. Pitiful children of man, by my breath I claim you. Arise more once more to the loyal minions, feed my flames for your faith. All who stand against shall burn. I'm trying to read it as quick as possible.
Yeah. Everyone's waiting for you.
I know. Oh, mighty Ifirt, my one true God. I know. They're about to kick me in a minute, aren't they?
No.
Your words are my bread. Impossible. By what sorcery do you resist my master's will? Could it be? Your soul already belongs to another. Yes, that is the only explanation. Forsooth, the foul frame mortal frame which shall serve a vessel of blessing of another. Yet I smell no taint of another upon thee. Thy truth, thine allegiance waxes clear. Thy out, a goddess of blessed number. The peregrines warned of thy abhorrent kind. Thy existence is not to be suffered. Everyone gone.
Yeah, except me.
I think my Vieira smiles when she goes through that sequence.
Second?
That cutscene.
Yeah.
My Vieira smiles, whereas that one she looks shocked. I was delayed by a congregation of larger zealots. I swear, each seemed more evangelical than the last. Persistent lot. Phew. I see the blood sworn wasted no time in extracting the captives, no less than now I would expect from the Flame General's hand-picked men. As for those two, it's fair to say their hardship has just begun. They have much to answer for. I feel I owe you an apology, Mino. Had I known this mission could prove so dangerous, I would never have left you to face it alone. I would have been given a vertical baptism of fire. But let's continue this conversation in more agreeable surrounds. Camp Drybone, shall we say? This way. So that was the mighty Ifirt. And what a disappointment he was. The readings were nowhere near what I had anticipated, even taking old Don the interference into account. I bitch tits. You should know better than to allow a 5-year-old data left by the 7th Legion. Nor could we expect any source of support from the motherland given the troubles at court. We could only have ourselves to rely upon. Ever the pessimist, my dear Livia. Promise me you'll never change. We've wasted enough time here. That meter of yours is too old to give any reading worth a damn. Not that there was not worth the damn to read for it to read. But I'll take your point. I suppose we must be content ourselves with the knowledge that we've achieved our primary objective. Yet I find I am troubled by the adventurer's unexpected show of strength. Could such a foe prove a hindrance to our plans? Perhaps, but that is a consideration for another time. You have been given a task. If that is your priority, I suggest you treat it as such. Fail to do so, do as my lord commands, and I will spare him the trouble of punishing you. With allies like that, beware a woman in love. I shall need to be on my best behaviour. Yay! No comms. I wonder why. I made them fucking wait. Like, no. Just wait, you bastard. There you are, Mino. Come the rest of the while. You'll have no better opportunity after witnessing their god's innumerous defeat. The Amarja will be less inclined to risk our wrath, for a while at least. Now, where were we? Ah, yes, it was a process of apologising. I do hope you can forgive me, or I was too late to be of any use to you or the abductees. They may be whole a body, but in the same, they cannot be said for their minds. For once, a man is tempered, but it still suits me to dwell on the negatives. Amidst all of our misfortunes, it's still a reason to rejoice. If it is slain, by your hand, with help of 3 other people. And that is the deed of no ordinary individual, Mino. Not that I have ever thought you were ordinary. On the contrary, I have long suspected that you have the potential to shape the fate of this realm. What can I say? My fine eye for talent remains undimmed. Ophelia would be proud beyond all reckoning that she hears of your deeds. I trust you shan't object to my bearing your tidings to her. That, my way, I can claim I have contributed something to this mission. You in the meanwhile have earned yourself a rest. Take some time to relax and return to the waking sands when you're good and ready. We can discuss matters upon your more detail then. Just don't take too long, will you? The realm's problems won't solve themselves. Well, first things first. Actually, she hasn't given me access. She given me access to the... I can't remember if she gave me access to the minions. I can't remember where the hell you already registered them here in... You know where the minion thing is in the minion registry in Limp Series? Ah, there it is. Found it.
Okay.
Retainer Voltaic. Greetings. I take it that you've come to see me about a retainer. According to our records, you may hire up to 2. Currently, you have no retainers in your employ. Yes, I'll hire one. No. Care what she looks like. She's a minion. No. Yes. What?
Are they trying to name the retainer?
Jesus kiss. I don't know about retrainers. Know what they can do. You can take my paint. This BS. My Fantasia. I don't know what that thing's for. Not the Ifirt things. And I need to start selling some of this shit. Right. armor I need. $28 elegant bronze pieces and it's worth fuck all.
And that's why I stacked them.
Guess I'm going to be talking to you then. Well, are we nearly 30?
Back a sec.
Okie dokie. Sneak left on me again. It's like a ninja. Never gone just sneaked up on me again. To the waking sands. You ain't enough way. The triumphant hero returns. Thrancred told us of the news upon his arrival was presently in the solar, giving the full report to Lady Memphilia. You should join him at once. Lady Memphilia was most eager to see you. My late arrival nearly cost Mino her life. I wasn't there when the Amarja took her prisoner, and I wasn't there when they served her to Ifirt. Yes, by some miracle she survived, but that does not excuse the fact that she should never have had to face such dangers alone. I failed her utterly, just as I'm failing you all. What is done, Thrancred. You are ill to blame yourself for every... Mino, it's so good to see you again. Impeccable timing, my friend. I just finished regaling Memphilia of your heroic exploits. Thrancred has told me everything. You have done well to return to us. The perils you faced were undeniably great, yet the part of me believes that I had no cause to fear, and now we can put pay to our long investigation. As we suspected, the Amarja undertook both the robbery and the abductions with the aim of summoning their primal Ifirt. Nor is this tale limited to Udar. Similar incidents have been rife in both Limsa and Lamosa and the Guyana of late. I dare say you've been curious how these crimes are linked to the primals. Permit me to explain. Having manifested in the physical realm, primals must consume ether if they are to maintain their presence here, and the stronger they become, the more ether they require. Now, ether exists throughout the creation. It flows through all life and permeates the very air that we breathe. Alas, this alone will not suffice to sustain the likes of Ifirt. Nay, he and his kind require more concentrated source of ether crystals. It is for this reason that incidents involving crystals can often be traced back to a primal. Which leaves us with the wider of deductions. To understand this, you must first understand how primals are born. When all is well with the world, the primals possess no physical form. Their essence is dispersed across the great river of ether. However, when the world is plunged into chaos, those who worship the primals cry out for their gods for deliverance from suffering. These cries serve as a beacon towards which the primal's essence is irreversibly drawn. It is this coming together of an ethereal coalescence which grants the light beings a physical form. Once born, the primal gains strength from its followers' worship. The more numerous and fervent they are, the more powerful their god becomes. But the primals are seldom satisfied with such reverence as they freely give in order to gain much power. They do not scruple with to create followers. This is by temporary mortals, a process which you yourself were subjected. Yet, even as Ifirt took you to your comrades in his thrall, you have remained unaffected. This is thanks to the power of the you possess, the echo. We know not why of it, but those blessed with the echo are immune to primal influence. It is as though a greater power protects us. When you first came to us, I told you that the echo would be an instrument in dealing with the primal threat. I trust you now begin to see why. The recent incidents all share a common trait, meticulous planning, such as elaborate design of a new development, and one which fills me with an unshakable sense of foreboding. While I share your concern, my presiding feeling is one of relief at your safe return. The immortal flames assure me that they will deal with the aftermath, so you need not concern yourself with that. We may rest easy for a time. I suggest you take full advantage of the respite, Mino. You are sure to not won't last long. Once people have learned the identity of the hero who fell with Ifirt, I fear you will have a moment to yourself. Whether she intended to or not, Mephinia had to tell you something I think that would be best you heard from one of us. It concerns the tempered abductees that were rescued. I'm sorry to report that all will be put to death, the flames with whom you were imprisoned included. Needless to say, this information must not be made known to the public. I swear to you that we would not do this if there was any other recourse, but once a man is tempered, he's tempered for life. His very existence lends strength to a primal whom he cannot choose but worship. And we Scions continue our fight. We have no more innocents need be sacrificed. I hope that you can continue to stand with us, Mino. But I should be going. I must offer my apologies to the Flame Children for the losses in these people suffered. Till next time. Gods forgive me. How many more lives Louis Soir would never have allowed this to happen. I have to do better. I have to be stronger. You can't be as strong as you need to be. Okay. Hero in the making. Until not so very long ago, you were one of the many adventurers seeking to make their way in Eorzea. But for your character and courage, you were raised to the esteemed post of envoy. Thereafter, you have travelled the realm, aiding those in need without the thought of reward, confirming to your Solar that the Scions would benefit from your aid. And no sooner had you joined us than you had presently bested the primal Ifirt. You have achieved a great deal in a short time, and won fame in doing it. Alas, a fame that does not come without a price, as you will soon discover. We have guests, Mino, or rather, you have guests. Beg pardons. Lady Mephinia, radiant as always. I have given to understand that the Scions of the Seventh Dawn have but recently welcomed a new hero into their midst. I am here on behalf of the Maelstrom Grand Company of Lunes and Malosa to offer the said hero a place of honour within our ranks. As you can see, Mino, your recent exploits have garnered you the attention of the Grand Companies of Eorzea. Each organisation would have Ifrit's bane for their own. To this end, all three have sent officers to court you. They would not ordinarily go to such lengths to enlist a new recruit. That they have evidence is their high regard for you. I would find myself wondering how the word of Mino's deeds spread so quickly, that the immortal flame should know that her triumph is to be expected, but then what of the other Grand Companies? Weep. Your reputation precedes you, Mistress Akea. 'Tis no ordinary woman who can face a pummel and emerge for victor. The Order of the Twin Adder is in need of a valiant woman such as yourself. Join our strength to yours, to ours, friend, and together will let us ensure that peace reigns over the 12th Wood. What a pleasure to finally meet you, Mistress Akea. Our comrades speak of your almost glowing terms. A woman of your talent belongs with the immortal flames. Join your strength to ours, friend, and together we will let us secure the prosperous future for Uda. The Admiral was not exaggerating when she said you have the look of a hero. For often does she speak of you, friend. As did many Nimsa, long before the rest of Eorzea took note of your name, you were well known to us, owing to your valiant deeds on behalf of our citizens. It is only natural that we would want you for the Maelstrom. Join your strength to ours, and together we will see the grand vessel to Limsa Namosa to the shores of glory. Yeah? Lady Mephilia. Very well. Though I'm quite sure you need no reminding, mayhap a brief summary of the situation would help to clarify your thoughts on this matter. As you know, the grand companies are all encompassing organisations empowered to call upon the martial, economic and technological resources of their respective city-states in times of strife. There are presently 3 such organisations in Eorzea: the Maelstrom, Limsa Namosa, the Order of the Twin Adder of Gordania, and the Immortal Flames of Uda. Serving the Grand Company means serving the nation in which it belongs. You will be charged with its defence and tasked with advancing its cause. In return for your faithful service, you will be furnished with various rewards, some of which may prove useful to you in your other endeavours. If you are agonising over which Grand Company best deserves your loyalty, be at ease. The commitment you have made this day need not be permanent. Should you wish to shift your allegiance to it at a later date, you are entitled to do so, and yet I concede that it is no small choice you face. A thought occurs to me. You will be, of course, recalled the 3 city-states are planning to hold remembrance services. Well, as part of the proceedings, I'm given to understand the leader of each Grand Company will deliver an address. Hearing these addresses will help you make the informed decision. What say you, my dear officers? Fine suggestion. You are as wise as you are beautiful, my lady. Very well. Let me now hear our leaders speak, and then we will return here with her decision. We eagerly await your answer. Of course, I'm joining the Maelstrom. I'm from bloody Limsa Namosa. I know full well that the adventurers the adventurers are by their nature a liberty-loving breed, but it's not best suited into the discipline of military service. But I strongly urge you to join the Grand Company nevertheless. While the promise of reward is enticing to itself, it is not the only benefit. You possess a great power, Mino, and with it you are capable of undoing untold good. Yet know that the great power is wont to attract attention, not all of it friendly. There will be those who wish you ill, and you must needs be on the lookout for them. Yet, however vigilant you are but one woman. In the midst of a grand company, however, you will be one woman amongst many, a friend amongst friends. Your achievements will be shared, and so will your danger. I can think of no better arrangement. Of course, joining one organisation need not mean leaving another. I hope that you will continue to rely on your aid. The 12 will know what we will have in need of these days ahead. The Grand Companies seek to protect their own nations. We Scions, on the other hand, seek to preserve the future of Eorzea as a whole. Similar, yet not quite the same. Now then, I expect that you'll be afield more than often in the future. As such, I would carry this link pearl with you at all times to allow us to stay in touch regardless of location. Eorzea is changing, Mino, and you have the power to help shape it anew. None can say what the morrow will bring, but so long as we believe in it ourselves, it is naught that we cannot achieve. Now it is time to make ready for your journey. Before you depart, be sure to speak to Tataru. She will apprise you as to where and when the remembrance service is due to take place. I need a drink after that.
Oh, really?
That's a lot of bloody text to read. That was so wall of bloody text. No wonder why they didn't want to bloody get the voice actors to read all that. Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump off.
You're gonna jump off? Okay then.
Yeah.
I will.
I'll see you guys. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
And toodaloo to whoever viewed this vlog.
Alright. Bye bye.
Toodaloo.
Bye. I'm sorry about all the attention you were getting, Mino. I might have sung your praise a little too loudly and often to a few too many people. Next time, I'll be sure to hold my tongue, literally, if necessary. Anyway, I expect that you want to know where and when the remembrance services are taking place. As it goes, if all goes to plan, Gridania's growing company, the Order of the Twin Adder, will hold the first of 3 services. The Elder Seed Seer, Kana Senana, will deliver her address at the Minkito Amphitheatre. I should probably mention at this point that due to the organisation's challenges involved in the assembling all the involved parties, it is possible that the order of the services might change. Still, there's not much that we can do about that, so make Gridania your first port of call. Next, you will need to go to Uldar, where the Flame General Raban Adilin will be addressing the masses in the Royal Promenade. Oh, and it is rumoured that there will be a special guest. How exciting! Last but not least, you will make your way to the stateroom in the Limps of Lamosan, where the Maelstrom Chief Admiral Merweb Bedaswin will be giving her address. The room is accessible via the Admiral's lift. Identify yourself to the Century Zanen Flafel, and he will meet you. Got all that? Well, off you go then, and I hope you'll find the remembrance services suitable education. I suggest visiting the city states in my prescribed order, though you are here with your record of impeccable timing and luck. The schedule may well change in favour of your preferred travel plans. Farewell. Right. Chilipsa. Gridania. To Gridania. We've got a few things to pick up here. Ill-conceived venture. I think I'll do the House of Till Death Build, which is House of the Dead, and this will unlock PvP, I believe. But we're here for the Remembrance Service. The Mihiketo Amphitheatre.
I lost my son to the calamity.
The 3 Seed Seers are all together.
Some say you couldn't take a step without stumbling over a body.
Our forebears were once strangers in the Twelveswood. Fearful of the Green Wrath, they hid themselves in the dark recesses of the earth. Yet they dreamed of basking in the dappled sunlight of the forest. Through great effort, they proved their worth to the elementals, and were granted a place beneath the boughs. So it was that Gridania was born, some 5 centuries ago. Working hand in hand, the Hyur and the Elysian settlers sowed the seeds of our civilization, and soon they were joined by folk of all races. So nourished by the waters of unity, and blessed by the light of the matron, Gridania flourished into the great nation it is today.
Do you see the Gridanian standard? There, hanging behind the Elder Seedseer. The entwined serpents represent the unity between Hyur and Elysin. An elegant symbol, do you not agree?
In accordance with the will of the elementals, we have embraced a life of peace. Alas, our neighbors have not always sought the same for themselves, nor for us. Though we Gridanians have no love for war, we have still less for those who would threaten our way of life. Ever have we fought to protect the sanctity of the Twelveswood. When the Garlean Empire brought its war of conquest to Eorzea, we rallied under the noble standard of the Twin Adder that we might push back the encroaching darkness. And it was we who prepared the ground for the reformation of the Eorzean Alliance, that all the peoples of this realm might stand united against the common threat. "5 years ago, the Alliance met the armies of the Empire upon the fields of Carteneau. It would prove the bloodiest battle in recent memory. Countless Gridanian lives were lost. As Supreme Commander of the Order of the Twin Adder, ever shall I bear the weight of our people's sacrifice. Alas, their loss was not the only tragedy to befall us that day, for soon came the calamity. The scars borne by our forest are a constant reminder of its violence. Our lives have been irrevocably changed, each waking hour a struggle to survive. Driven to desperation, some among us have strayed from the path of righteousness, resorting to banditry, poaching, and other unconscionable deeds. To compound our woes, the Ixal have returned in force, emboldened by our suffering. They test our defenses nigh without cease, and prey upon the vulnerable. So beleaguered from within and without, it is of little wonder that our unity now falters. Dark times are upon us.
Time was a man could walk the high roads without fear.
On this day, 5 years ago, countless Eorzeans laid down their lives that we might behold another dawn. Please join with me in honoring their memory.
And how do you propose to honor the memory of those you cannot remember, pray tell?
The destruction wrought by the calamity was indiscriminate. It dealt death to Eorzean and Garlean alike. Yet while we have labored to rebuild our homes, to rebuild our lives, the Empire has set about raising steel fortresses here in the Twelveswood. Let none be mistaken. The Garleans remain the greatest threat to our survival. If we are to stand against them, we must remember what it is to be united. Our many troubles blind us to the woes of our fellow man. Thence is harmony lost. Yet harmony is the founding principle of Gridania. We are gathered here to honor the fallen. Let them be honored not only in word and thought, but through concerted action. I bid you join hands with me once more beneath the Twin Adder standard. And together, let us heal the forest's wounds, that our progeny might live in harmony beneath these ancient boughs. For serenity, purity, and sanctity. We must think of the children!
Woods will be done.
It's up to us to protect the
All
forest.
the elementals!
Now you might remember these two from our ship ride. They were asleep.
If you'll permit me, Alfie no. And my sister, Alize, at your service. I saw at a glance that you were a fellow traveler. You might call us students of history, sampling the realm's remembrances in pursuit of enlightenment.
The Gordanians are fortunate enough to have to contend with two beast tribes. The Ixil are unquestionably more troublesome, being their naturally warlike disposition, and want to summon their bloodthirsty primal Garuda. The Sips, by contrast, are peaceful in nature, being mischievous rather than malevolent, and have been long on friendly terms with the Gordanians, until recently, at least. Alas, they have grown aloft of a change deserved at roughly the same time as they summoned their primal remove. The Gordanians have no love for war, and they are considered open conflict a last resort. Though they clash with the Ixil ever so more regularly, you may be assured that they do so in self-defence. As for the Simps, they are yet bound by the peace treaty, though one wonders how long it will be before it is broken. The Twelveswood is grievously wounded during the calamity, leaving the Gordanians vulnerable to attack. The people are hopeful to restoring the wood, and therefore the power of the elementals. It will be put an end to their woes, yet how long will it take? Centuries, I wager. Meanwhile, the Ixil will continue their incursions, spurred on by Garuda and their insatiable appetite for destruction. Whether the Gordanians like it or not, sooner or later will come that all-out war. And when it does, the Order of the Twin Adder will need all the help it can muster. How valuable might that aid of a capable adventurer prove to them then? The twins Alphino and Alice. They are... They're as damn tall as me. Tiny I am. Right. Right. To the Royal Promenade. Shall I go to the gold saucer? First things first. I need to turn the music down. I forgot to do that. Probably too late now. Sony are gonna say, I don't care what you say. Your ass belongs to me! Right. To the chamber of war. Let's listen to the Udanian Remembrance Service.
Behold, 'tis the Sultana Nanamo herself!
And Roban as well!
Hark you, souls of flame, drawn to the bosom of the desert, where the fire burns brightest and shall rage forevermore.
Hurrah! Roban!
Where since antiquity, under the sage and judicious rule of the Ul dynasty, we have wrought sand into gold. Where by the grace and glory of Naldar have our brave sons and daughters flourished and prospered. I speak of Uldar!
There, at the Flame General's back flies the Grand Company's standard. Note the sigil. The golden scales of order balance the jewel of prosperity with the flame of might.
Great and many are the gifts our nation has given the realm. In Eorzea's darkest hour, on the killing fields of Cartano, none spent more in blood and gold than we. Thus was the 7th Imperial Legion laid low.
So that's how it happened. How soon history forgets.
Yet many left our gates, never to return. Let us pray for our absent brothers and sisters, that they might know happiness in the great beyond, as Thal's honored guests. If the fates were fair, the price we paid that day would have bought us victory. Alas, they are not. And now, but 5 years into this 7th Umbral era, the spirit of sacrifice which granted us our strength is all but dead. Look around you. What do you see? A people divided, downtrodden and enthralled. Where are the merciful alms of the rich? Where is the just steel of the righteous? I ask you, is this the great nation our brothers and sisters gave their lives to save? You who call this living, dishonor the name of the immortal flames. It is but a slow death. Our enemies surround us. The savage hordes of the Amalja wait beside our roads, strangling the lifelines of trade. Meanwhile, the Garleans make mock of our borders and despoil our land of its natural wealth. We stand on a precipice, yet we do not act. Whether trader or soldier, monetarist or royalist, all must recognize that a divided Uldar stands to fall. Victory and fortune walk hand in hand. Ye who seek glory and wealth, look not to what little you can snatch from your neighbor, but to the boundless wealth of the world beyond. Now is the time to unite. Now is the time to ride forth. In the name of the Sultana, I beseech you. Line not your own coffers, but those of the immortal flames. Seek not to prosper from Uldar, but to restore her to prosperity. As the realm prospers, so shall Uldar. As Uldar prospers, so shall her people.
Ya for Uldar!
Together we are one.
Your Grace.
Rauban? People of Uldar, I, Nanamo, 17th in the line of Ul, address you. Much has been made of the wealth of Uldar. Yet those who measured that wealth in coins and carats are gravely deceived. For the true wealth of Uldar lies in the health, happiness, and hopes of her people. Beloved subjects, I bid you raise aloft the torch of Uldar, that her flames might serve as a beacon for all Eorzea to see.
Long live Nanamo!
Glory to the Sultana!
For victory and fortune, stride fearless into the Inferno, for we are, by fire, reborn!
Rousing speech.
Forsooth!
The time is now!
I
Fancy meeting you again.
The Yordanians have a long history of conflict with the Amalja, the beast tribe that worships the primal Ifirt. Judging by your look of distaste, I take it you have encountered them. The Yordanians do not shy from their confrontation. If aught threatens their precious prosperity, they will seek to crush it. They have dealt with Ifirt thus far, smouldering his flames each time he gets stoked to life. And yet he is but one of the several problems. Though they have been quiet these past 5 years, the Guardians have not gone away. Meanwhile, refugees continue to arrive in droves, and Udar has no clear policy on how to deal with them. After all, not even the Sultanate coffers are bottomless, and even assuming that they had the coin, resources will ever be infinite. Be finite. Which brings me back to the subject of Ifirt. If by observing the Amalja and summoning him in ever-increasing frequency, every time they do, the Yordanians send their force to smite the primal, and though they are invariably succeed, each victory is fraught with blood. It is the war of attrition that they cannot well sustain. Small wonder then the immortal friends are eager to recruit more members. And in such a desperate hour, an adventure of your experience would almost welcome addition to their ranks. Oh, Alisai's not happy. Okay. One final mission. Our home city-state. Here to attend the remembrance service. Be quick, the Admiral was due to give her address at any moment.
The Garleans are another matter altogether.
So much for our alliance.
It's sunk beyond the seabed.
Brothers and sisters of the sea, hearken unto me. Look upon this, our mighty crimson standard, and tell me your hearts do not swell with pride. Yeah. 700 summers have come and gone since our forefathers first ran aground in this fertile bay. In that time, guided by the Mother of Oceans, Limsa Lominsa has grown from humble fishing village to uncontested ruler of the 5 seas and beyond.
Did you look as the Admiral bid you? It is a rather stirring standard, I must say. The crimson field is meant to signify the blood of fallen crewmates, while the black longship represents a pirate vessel.
When the Garlean Empire marched upon Eorzea, we assembled beneath the Maelstrom standard, and our grand company was reborn. All answered the call, from the Knights of the Barracuda to Hilfir's bloody executioners. And together, we met our would-be conquerors upon the field of Cartano. That day, the world bore witness to the united strength of Limsa Lominsa. I swear to you, no army ever fought harder or with more courage, yet many of ours did not survive. Join me now in remembering those who fought in the name of freedom and fell. May their souls be returned to the sea.
Freedom. Yes, they have always been rather fond of their freedom. Much as the beast tribes have. Small wonder. Beneath the surface, one would struggle to tell them apart.
It has been 5 long years since the calamity struck. 5 long years of tireless rebuilding. Yet still the wounds of the calamity fester and weep. But when I stand atop the mizzenmast and gaze out upon our battered and broken vessel, I see an undying spirit. Did we not build all this from the wreck of the Galadian all those centuries ago? Shall we not do so again? Yet there are those who would see this ship of ours sink beneath the waves of the restless Rotano. The Sahagin creep ashore seeking blood for their accursed god.
Those fishback
The Sahagin have risen?
While the mines of Ogomoro spew forth kobolds who push ever south, despoiling our lands as they go. These savage beast tribes will be the first waves to crash against our creaking hull. And behind them swells the grim tide of the Garlean Empire. Even now the curs fly their flags within our borders. Doubt not, but that they will be upon us ere long. We are well nigh surrounded. Yet there are those among us who would rather turn their swords against their crewmates than our cannons against our foes. How can we hope to repel our many enemies when mutiny breeds below deck? There is but one course left to us. One bearing that will bring us victory over the beast hordes and the Empire both, and see this ship safe to port. We must mend the rift the calamity has reopened twixt pirate and maelstrom, and stand fast with our adventurer brothers against the coming tempest. Mark ye well, a crew without unity is no crew at all. 'Tis but a mass of drowned men. To me, then, brothers and sisters of the sea, gather beneath the undying crimson standard, and pledge me your strength, your skill, your wisdom. And with the guidance of the navigator, this great vessel of ours shall ride the waves, till sea swallows all!
Long live the Admiral!
Admiral Melvin!
Gather the lads!
Oh, where's me cutlass?
I'll follow ye to the 7 hells, Admiral!
Fancy meeting you again.
As the Admiral mentioned in her address, Limsa Lominsa is plagued by 2 beast tribes. The first are fish-like Sahagin, worshippers of the primal Leviathan. The second are the kobolds, who dwell beneath the earth and take the primal Titan as their god. As if the beast tribe's presence weren't troubling enough, the Guardians have chosen to erect fortresses right in the Lominsians' backyard. And it is 9 noughts of internal strife as a nation of pirates. There is no end to the blood feuds between the various factions. And while they fight amongst themselves, the Guardians whet their blades and watch. The Lominsians are to have any hope of withstanding the Empire, they must first resolve their own affairs. Differences must be set aside and their primal threat dealt with once and for all. To this end, I expect that they will soon be decisive action against the beast tribes. Mark my words, the Maelstrom standard will be drenched a deeper shade of crimson ere long. That a capable adventurer like you would be a valuable addition to their crew is beyond a question. But will you sail with the Admiral? Mino, this is Minfidia. You are well, I hope. Would I be correct in thinking the final remembrance service is now concluded? A moment ago you say, what a coincidence. Just an aside, I trust you remember our guests from the Grand Companies. Well, delighted though we have them here in the Waking Sands, I don't want to keep them in suspense any longer than necessary. In short, hurry back. Well, we made our decision. We're going to go with the Maelstrom because we are from Nitz and Namosa, so well, that was our city-state. So welcome back, Mino. Were the Grand Company's leaders' words as illuminating as you had hoped? Each nation is beset with problems. I trust you see now why your service is such in demand. Where would there be more? Where would there were more of you, Mino? But you must be tired from the journey. Why not rest a while and then take a moment to reflect on your decision? Once you have your mind made up, pray give the Grand Company officers your answers.
The gods only know what grand company our adventurer friend will keep. The wheels of change are in motion regardless.
Brother, are you certain this course is best?
Whatever do you mean, dear sister?
The so-called remembrance ceremonies were little more than standard waving rallies. As though the Calamity and Seventh Umbral era warranted scarcely a mention.
Well, of course they were standard waving rallies. Since you are so observant, mayhap you noticed what mention was made of the Warriors of Light? None. I suppose they must have forgotten the heroes who spared Eorzea a fate worse than the Calamity? No, dear Alizé, they haven't forgotten these details. They have elected to omit them. Deep are the wounds the Calamity inflicted upon Eorzea. So deep, in fact, that the realm still bleeds. Needless to say, the beast tribes and their primals do little to alleviate the pain. So, the task of salving Eorzea's wounds falls to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, with a little help from our friends, the Grand Companies. Remembrance will yield no remedy. If our world is to heal, we must put the horrors of the Calamity behind us.
Our grandfather would never entrust the fate of the realm to despots who rewrite history to their convenience. There must be another way to cure what ails this world, and I need to find it.
You are most welcome to try. Our paths may differ, but our destination is the same. In time, I dare say we will see eye to eye.
I should hope so.
My lady!
We are to escort you!
Hope does not come into it. We share the burden of this fate, dear sister, and will prevail together or not at all. The salve will serve not only to close up our present wounds, but prevent old ones from opening anew.
Okay. Right, we're going to be with the Maelstrom. How was the Admiral's speech? You need not explain. That you stand before me now knows your answer. You're resolved to join the Maelstrom, have you not? That's the spirit, lass. With allies like you, you're much stronger in our crew. Let us brave the seas together, friend. Now the choice is made, it's time to add your name to our rolls. Make your way to the Maelstrom command in an instant. 'Tis on the upper deck in case you've forgotten. I will send word of our personnel officer to expect you. Duties of the Maelstrom soldier can be both audacious and challenging, but I promise you, you will not regret this choice. May your passage be swift and your bearings sure. The Maelstrom's offices are over here. Hi, old adventurer. What business have you with the Maelstrom Command? My name is Mino and Thrancreds. I believe you're expecting me? Mino and Thrancreds. Aye, our recruiting officer sent word of your coming. It shall be an honour to induct you into the ranks of the Maelstrom. Now, before I can accept your oath, you must be made aware of several... Sir! What is it, Private? And this had better be important. So we've received report of a lookout on lower Nanorcia. Sir, Imperial forces have fired upon a high wind Skyways airship. The vessel is not in bad way, sir, but it's making an emergency landing in Cedarwood. Cedarwood? Damn it, there's no troops available in that area. Bog infantry is bogged down on the coast skirmishing with the fishbacks. Akida, this is a highly irregular, but for your first duties in service of the Maelstrom, you must, sir, it needs to be unofficial. If our man in lower Nanorcia is correct, the airship will come down in territory calling with Imperial scouts. If there are any survivors, we must reach them before the Guardians do. Make haste to Cedarwood, locate the airship, and if any occupants are alive, make sure that they come into no further harm. We'll see about swearing you in upon your return. Fuck's sake, it had to be all the way up there, didn't it? Okay. Long march north. wish there was a... Red Roosterstead had a bloody actually should be able to go by Chocobo. Minutes? Fuck it, I'll walk there. 2 fucking minutes, they can go all the way up north. Anyway, I've decided I'm going to do the because you can pick up jobs like miner, botanist, and the crafters. I'm probably gonna do a stream where I pick up all the jobs with the crafters and that, and then I'll level them up separately, but do the class quests with them. So you get, because they get their own individual stories. So I'll do a stream where I'll pick every single one of them up and level them up off stream. Especially, you don't really want to watch me spend hours mining and chopping down trees. So what I'll do is I'll do them off, so you won't have to watch them. This is going to be so much easier when I get company Chocobo. Next fork in the road heading off. I don't understand why they had no Ifirt here. This place is so big. Should have had 2 Ifirts. That's my opinion. Yeah, so I'll do like one of the streams where I'm doing this. I'll pick up all the crafters, and now I have all access to all the city states, and then I'll level them up off so you don't have to watch. But I'll come back for the I'll come back and let you see the class quests. The Guardians. Our first meeting of the Guardians. I've seen them in cutscenes, but this is our first ever meeting of the Empire. We can't see through a tiny bush. Adventurer, what are you doing here? No, wait, let's find some cover first. I wonder why they couldn't conquer anything. They're bloody blind. Maelstrom Command sent you. How do I know you're not an Imperial spy? You don't even have a uniform. Be at ease, sir. We are the Maelstrom. You're Guardian. You are Guardian Works engineer, yes. One of our lookouts reported the attack on your craft. We're here to rescue you. You must be Okada. Good work in reaching our friend here before the Imperials. I've never seen a craft of this design. It must be Guardian's work. Is there no end to the man's treachery? The secrets of Magitech belong to the Imperial hands, but they're not to be squandered on Eorzean savages. We're taking this craft back to the fortress. Dismantle it if you must, and bring the engineer. Someone must pay for Garland's crimes. A scouting party from Castian Aldersons, I'd say. Seems they want your ship engineer. Wedge, you have to help him. That fool of a Lalafell was hiding inside the tiny Bronco. Final Fantasy VII reference. The tiny Bronco. Isn't that the new design people have been whispering about? It's the first airship we built since the Calamity, the first since Master Garland, well, since he went missing. After years of work, she's finally ready for her first test flight, and she was soaring, she was ready, she really was, until those bastards blasted her out of the sky. Alright, pay attention. We're going to hit these Imperials hard and fast. If they want a souvenir from Eorzea, they'll have a knife in the gut. But they're not getting that ship. Oh, and don't forget to save the Lalafell. What say you, Okada? Ready to give those curs a hiding? Like a tidal wave, lads. Charge! An ambush! To arms! Corner 7. Why were you standing in the piss pool, you morons? Biggs. Wedge, you shouldn't have stayed with the ship. That was a close one. Too damn close. So does she look anyway? The auxiliary propeller to dead loss, but I think we can bring enough to thrust from the main propeller to get us airborne. A few minor modifications and we should be able to fly the tiny Bronco home. We'll stand watching until the ship's ready to take off. The Imperials will come looking for their scouts eventually, but I doubt they'll get here for a good while yet. Akita, you are free to return to Maelstrom Command and complete your induction. Ordinarily, I'll ask you to stay, but I think we'll all feel better knowing that the adventure of your ability is safely sworn in and ready for the next mission. Rest assured, I'll inform command of your part you played today. And if you just wanted to, just wanted to say sorry, for calling you an Imperial spy and all that. Got that one wrong, didn't I? Seriously though, if it hadn't been for you and the Maelstrom lads there, we'll be changed up in the dungeon by now. I am in your debt, friend. We both are. Wedge. Thank you. We're very grateful. Nearly 2 hours. I was swearing. You let me a company chocobo. Don't want my company chocobo. Welcome back, Akeda. I just read the report. You needn't be concerned about the engineers that completed their return trip without further Imperial interference. I must admit I had my doubts at first, but it seems the stories about you are true. I look forward to seeing what else you are capable of after you're properly inducted into the Maelstrom, of course. Now, speaking of your induction... let us start afresh, shall we? You are welcome here. You are welcome here, Mino Akeda. That such a well-respected adventurer would choose to join our ranks is almost heartening. Before you swear your allegiance to us, however, it is only right that I tell you exactly what it is that you will be joining. The Grand Company is more than a simple collection of soldiers. It is an all-encompassing organisation which draws upon the resources of an entire city-state to form a united military force capable of standing against the nation's deadliest enemies. We of the Maelstrom are charged with meeting the threats posed by the Primals and the Guardian Empire and solving the many problems caused by the Calamity. Every man and woman who serves under our colours have a role to play in keeping the great warship that is Limsa Mimosa afloat, and on whatever heading Chief Admiral Melweb Boriswin sees fit to set. As part of this grand vessel crew, you will be expected to take your turn at the oars, for the winds will not look favourable, lass, and a strong arm may be all that sees us safe to port. And if I lost you, if we talk of ships in the north, let me put it together in another way. A Maelstrom soldier labours till her last breath, fights till her last drop of blood, and we give all our service to this nation, and no less is expected of you. Akeda. It is customary for new recruits to swear an oath of their own choosing upon entering the Maelstrom ranks. Is there naught you would like to say? You have my sword till sea swallows all. And I have no doubt we'll need it. Keep your weapons close in to hand, lass. Mino Akeda, I hereby assign you the rank of Storm Private 3rd Class. You are now officially a soldier of the Maelstrom. Welcome aboard, Private. May you serve Limsa and Lamosa well till the sea swallows all. Can you hear me, Mino? This is Minfilia. An officer of the Maelstrom contacted me with news of your enlistment. My congratulations, Private Akeda. I have no doubt you're eager to make the acquaintance of your new comrades, but I would ask that you pay a visit to your old ones first. Remember, though you are now a woman of the storm, you are no less a scion. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. There is some friends here whom would very much like to meet you, like you to meet. We shall be waiting. No rest for the wicked, huh? Before you make yourself scarce, recommend having a word with Commander Riki. Might be worth your while. You may now accept the quest My Little Chocobo Maelstrom by speaking with Rashad Riki. The quest can be completed must be completed in order to end the main scenario around the wall. Basically, it's telling me I'm right. So, grand companies, they're like little. This is why I want it. You need to take. I don't have the ability to deliver anything. My limit is only, and I need a promotion. 2,000 seals. To be promoted, basically you pay your way up. But we can get special uniform, special weapons, private's uniform. Which is what we actually want. This is a lieutenant. officers. Officers. No. Let's get our chocobo. That's important. Restaurant Mickey suggests you look into having the personal chocobo issued. Well, if it isn't Private Arcade, I must say, the tale of your deeds have been an inspiration to the troops. Our duties take us far and wide, and our wager you slogged across quite a few miles of countryside, but not on your own 2 feet. Such a serene soldier of the mountain deserves her own steed. Let's see about having you issued one. All you need to obtain a Storm Chocobo instance is by exchanging the company seals with a quartermaster. Once you have to present this to Felgrim, he will saddle you up once with one of our trusty birds. Speak to his Falcon, didn't you say? Where is Falcon? There it is. Still insured. We'll talk about insurance. Right, so we need to go and do some missions. What did you say they were? Restaurants accumulate among grand company related quests. Objectives result in fates, competing grand hunting objectives are undertaken to company provisions. Companies are also working to complete company levies, which are issued by the company leave officer across all the Eorzea. Mulberry Dry Docks. Right. We're going to be getting to these 200 damn. Right. Grand Company leaves this guy. Get my damn chocobo before this stream ends. I want my chocobo. Do the creeps from work. Do the others. Get a chocobo. I want my chocky choco my choco my choco. You're a liar. You're a liar, Mansell Black. I think I'm going to abandon the other two. And go back and get my chocobo. Yay! Chocobo. I don't know where this guy is speaking though. Oh, is it Chocobo Keep? Read the map, moron. There he is. Want a bird issue, you say? Then I need to see your Storm Chocobo insurance. Yes, everything appears to be in order. A moment, please. I'll be right back with your chocobo. And here he is. The fellow has been on high spirits the past few bells. He must have sensed that his new master was coming. Now then, to make it official, you want to give your noble steed a name. Yeah, I dare say he likes his name. Here is your very own chocobo whistle. Simply blow into it and your feathered friend will come bounding to your side. And I do forgive him if he doesn't respond when summoned in the crowded city areas or monster-infested lairs. Chocobos are stout-hearted creatures, but they have their limits. And lastly, I present to you a chocobo rider's license as is required by law. If that concludes all the formalities, if you wish, I wish you and your chocobo long years of fulfilling companionship. Get some gas and greens, Take him out on his first spin. Here we are. Chocobo. Chocobo. I want to chocobo. My chocobo. I want to ride my chocobo. My chocobo. My chocobo. I want to ride my chocobo. Chocobo, my chocobo. I want to ride my chocobo all day. I want to feel my bar. I want to chocobo. Makes shit so much easier. We completely awaken the idiots in the Waking Sands BS, and then that will be it for the stream. Pamalama. Welcome back, Mino. Lady Mephilia awaits your review within. Welcome back. It seems you wasted no time in putting your skills to work. How do I know why the recruitment officer? How do I know why the recruitment officer called to regale me of your tales of heroics? Pride in his voice was palpable. We Silents are truly fortunate to have you with us, Mino. Now, when we last spoke, I said I wanted you to meet some friends, did I not? Well, I neglected to mention that you have already met. Tataru, please show them in. This way, sirs. Thanks again for letting and getting us out of that mess. Well, you our lives. But I don't think we've properly introduced ourselves. I am Biggs. And I'm God's man, spit it out, will you? Wedge at your service. I am pleased to say that Biggs and Waynes will be staying with us for a while. Magitech-driven contraptions such as airships grow ever more vital to the city-states of Eorzea. As a neutral party, it was judged that the Scions should serve as keepers of this technology. Of course, for this we need the knowledge of experts, so we requested the assistance of Guardian Ironworks, who have very kindly sent us the 2 of their most finest engineers. I'm happy the family continues to grow. On behalf of the Scions, I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands. Like every soul here, I love Eorzea, but I count myself blessed to have been given the chance to stand with you all and fight for the future of the realm. Never have I never known such fulfillment, such happiness. Okay, and that is where we shall end it. The Big B 82. Thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe anywhere, and I welcome any comments and thumbs up, of course. And if, of course, you don't like what I'm doing, you can always give me a thumbs down. And until then, the Big B 82. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.